Why do clients give jobs out in competition? And why don't we as an industry have the ability to encourage them not to do that? I'll tell you why. There are three reasons. And these are what they are. And the reason I know this is that I've asked hundreds of clients over the years, why do you give the jobs out in competition? I've actually asked them that question. And they've said, oh, well, I'll tell you. And this is the one reason. They don't say it in this way. This is me speaking to you. They do it because they live under the erroneous belief that by pitting several agencies against each other, they'll somehow keep us honest. That's a phrase I often hear. I'll keep you guys honest. And if I get you guys competing, I'm going to get better service from you because you're going to compete aggressively. That's what clients think. We'll come back to it. The second reason that they give out jobs in competition to several recruiters is because they feel they'll get a better spread of candidates. That's the other phrase. Oh, I'll get a better spread of candidates. If I go to 4 recruiters, I'm going to cover the market. And the third reason is, and it's the most damning, clients do it because most recruiters don't have the knowledge, don't have the courage to tell the client why it's not in the client's interest to make recruiters compete on a job order. The client thinks it is in their interest. It is not in their interest, as you well know. Because think about this. Let's examine what happens when a client gives a brief to, say, 4 recruiters. And stick with me on this because I think you'll find it interesting. The client thinks they get better commitment from each recruiter. That's what they think by making us compete. We're going to try harder. That's the simplistic thing that they think. And the question I've got to ask you today is, are you prepared to look the client in the eye and say these words? Mr. Client, when you give an order to 4 recruiters, you are effectively giving each recruiter 25% of your commitment. Right? What makes you think, Mr. Client, that any one of those recruiters are going to give you more than 25% of their commitment in return? No, have you got the courage to say that? It's scary because what you're actually admitting to the client is we don't work harder when you give us the job in competition. Mr. Client, if you give the job to 4 recruiters, you are by definition giving only 25%. You've only got 100 to give, you've given it to 4, divide by 4, you're giving 25% of your commitment to each recruiter. Why do you think these professional recruitment firms, any one of them is going to give you more than 25% in return? In fact, what you're doing, Mr. Client, this is what you should go on to say, is you're inviting us to approach your crucial hiring decision on the basis of speed, instead of on the basis of who can do the best quality job. You should tell them that. And you should say, Mr. Client, the better way to do this is give me a little, the phrase I use, feel free to use it, come up with a better one, give me a window of opportunity, Mr. Client. Give me a window of opportunity to handle this role exclusively so that I can give your role 100% of my commitment. And I can bring to bear all my resources and I can spend some time searching the market and networking and contacting my colleagues, and we can invest time because you've given us the commitment, we can give that commitment to you.